Tony 911 Pizza Voodoo Doll. When the clowning becomes an emergency, big old Batman tee stretched across the chest. Silver Maltese cross necklace hanging loud like he stole it from a flea market. Glasses slightly crooked. Hair spiked like he stuck a fork in the outlet. Little stitched mouth shaped like he's about to whine. Comes with tiny pins labeled lies, fake stories, 911, transmission, and con man energy. Tony 911 Pizza Voodoo Doll MobTube Emergency Edition. Tired of hearing bogus stories? Want a little peace and quiet? Give this doll a poke and watch the clownery crumble. Perfect for pizzaverse citizens, truth seekers, and anyone who ever heard Tony say bro in the middle of a lie. Warning, doll may call the cops on you after repeated use. Ladies and gents, you ever met a man who lies so bad you wish you had a mute button? Well, guess what? We made one. Introducing the Tony 911 Pizza Voodoo Doll. Comes fully equipped with a Batman tee, a Maltese cross necklace, and the ability to disappoint you on command. Order now and get a free bottle of Forget About It oil for when you gotta cleanse your house of fake wise guys.
Mugs, what the fuck you doing in there, you prick? It's from the
The YouTube Scumbag Bounty Hunter Squad. The Iron Legend. A Pizzaverse Western War epic. The sound of marching iron. The desert wasn't quiet anymore. It shook. Rumbled. Growled. Like some old god waking up angry. By the time the dust cleared on the horizon, folks in the border towns were already packing, praying, or digging graves. Because the thing they saw coming toward them that wasn't an army. That was a storm with a chain of command. Black flags. Iron armor welded to leather. Spears tipped with scrap metal. Cannons strapped to horses. And leading them was a man carved out of war itself. General Castigo. They called him the Punisher of Nations. A butcher. A tactician. A ghost story told in barracks to keep soldiers awake at night. He wasn't marching for conquest. He was marching because the squad had embarrassed the wrong people, drowned the Thirst King, burned Holloway's courthouse, and shot the border saint dead. Somebody powerful wanted revenge. And Castigo never asked why. He just delivered hell. The squad reached Ashfall Crossing at dawn, and the town was already gone. Not burned. Not looted. Just gone. House is empty. Doors open. Food left on tables. No bodies, no blood, no tracks. Aaron swallowed hard. Where'd everybody go? Impeach knelt, touching the dirt. It ain't where they went. It's what scared them enough to run without taking their kids. Sun-grown spat. Storm's coming, boys. And Frank Pecoraro just stared at the horizon, where a black line crept closer like a shadow with teeth. We ain't running, he said, thumbing back his hammer. No, Impeach growled. We're meeting them head on. That night, they spotted the first scout, a man wrapped in metal from jaw to waist, eyes like dead lanterns. Sessa shot the helmet clean off his head. But the man didn't fall. Didn't bleed. Didn't move. He just whispered, "Castigo is coming." Then he collapsed, dead on his feet. David Lopez knelt beside him, lifted the armor plate, and found a mark branded into the flesh. A skull with an iron spike through it. The calling card of the Iron Legion. Jim Martin sighed. "Y'all ever get tired of fighting nightmares?" Frank grinned. "Not once. We ain't beating the army. We're beating the man giving the orders." David Lopez spit blood. "Castigo don't follow orders. He is the orders." Frank cracked his knuckles. "Then we make him stop breathing." They laid it out. Sungrown would rig the tunnels with dynamite. David Lopez and Jim would draw the Legion inside. Sessa and Aaron would hit the supply wagons. And Impeach? Impeach and Frank would take Castigo straight on. "We're riding into hell," Aaron whispered. Frank slapped his shoulder. "Good. I know my way around hell."
Tony, the fake wise guy, Pizza's gay dating ad. "I'm looking for love, and maybe a GoFundMe. Hey there, fellas, name's Tony. Some call me the slice that cried mobster. I'm a 58-something bachelor with the body of a deflated calzone and the confidence of a guy who thinks he's on The Sopranos, but ain't even in the background shots. I spend my free time live streaming from a evader, arguing with Hellcat, and threatening the internet like it owes me child support. I got no job, no teeth, and no clue, but what I do got is heart, hunger, and half a sub sandwich from last night. I'm looking for a real man who can handle a loud mouth, a low IQ, and a love life that smells faintly of regret and wet socks. Must enjoy long rants about rats, cold pizza breakfasts, and conspiracy theories involving YouTube moderators. Turn-ons, gas station wine, old t-shirts with holes, attention, any kind. Turn-offs, responsibility fax mirrors. If you think you can handle a washed-up wannabe wise guy with a heart full of marinara and a head full of delusion, swipe right, forget about it.
The battle tore the earth apart. Fire in the tunnels. Gunshots echoing like screams of the damned. Iron masks shattering. Horses bolting. Dust storms whipping flames into whirlwinds. And at the center, Impeach and Castigo locked in a death circle. Castigo swung a steel hammer the size of a tombstone. Impeach dodged, rolled, shot, cursed, smoked, survived. Frank joined in, stabbing, shooting, taunting, bleeding. Castigo caught Frank by the throat. Lifted him clean off the ground. "You die first," the general snarled. Frank spit blood in his face. Wind howled across the rocks. The squad took position along Widow's Teeth, a jagged ridgeline that looked like God's own broken knuckles. The first wave hit at sundown. 50 riders in black iron masks, shields made from stolen boilerplates, rifles strapped to saddles. The squad opened fire. David Lopez and Jim Martin taking the high shots clean. Sun-grown blasting holes straight through armor. Anthony Sessa throwing dynamite like party favors. Aaron trying not to faint while still shooting straight. Then Castigo showed up. Not riding. Marching. 6'4". Chest plated in hammered steel. Cape like a funeral flag. He carried a cannon barrel on his shoulder like it weighed nothing. Admiral Impeach stepped forward, cigar burning bright. "Well, ain't you ugly?" Castigo's voice was a growl dipped in gunpowder. "You killed my employers." Admiral Impeach smirked. "We kill a lot of people. Remind me which ones were yours." Castigo didn't answer. He just raised the cannon and fired it like a shotgun. The ridge exploded. The squad regrouped in an abandoned silver mine. Dust, smoke, and fear hung thick in the tunnels. Aaron coughed, wiping blood from his face. "We can't beat an army, Impeach." Impeach struck a match, lit another cigar. "Gonna take more iron than you're wearing, sweetheart." Impeach threw his cigar at Castigo's chest, and the fuse hit the dynamite strapped to the general's belt. Kaboom! Fire lit the night sky. Castigo's armor melted. His hammer fell. His body dropped like a collapsing monument. The Iron Legion broke. The war ended on a single flame. The battlefield was quiet. Smoke drifted. Ash floated like snow. The squad stood among the ruins. Bleeding, dirty, half dead, but alive. Impeach wiped his boots on Castigo's cape. Frank lit a cigar off a burning wagon. Sungrown picked shrapnel out of Aaron's coat. Jim Martin dug graves without a word. Sessa tried to steal a cannon. Lopez stared at the horizon. Something heavy on his mind. Impeach approached him. "You're thinking too hard." Lopez didn't look away. "War like this don't happen without money, without someone big helping him." Impeach frowned. "Who?" Lopez answered with one word. "Washington." "So there it is, kid, the Iron Legion. A war nobody asked for, an army nobody survived, and a general who learned the hard way that the squad don't negotiate with nightmares. But this ain't victory, it's a message. Somebody paid Castigo's bills, somebody with power, somebody sitting behind a desk up north, smiling and signing orders like devils don't come collecting. Stick with the pizza verse, sweetheart. 'Cause the next chapter, we're taking this fight to the Capitol. And the suits up there, they ain't ready for these boys. Next time, the capital of crows. A new threat rises. Not from the desert. Not from the border. But from the marble steps of Washington, D.C. A secret council. A hidden cabal. A government built on blood money and fear. They call themselves the Crows. They funded the Thirst King. They protected Judge Holloway. They armed Castigo. And now, they've put a bounty on the entire squad. Next time on the YouTube Scumbag Bounty Hunter Squad. The boys are taking justice straight to the Capitol's front steps.
With Sammy the Bull. Yeah, right. looking for Joey Molino when I was in South Philly, an interview by the media. I shared champagne with John C. in Florida when Mikey the Bat was killed. John Gotti kissed me on the forehead and said they don't make men like us anymore. I was arrested in Utah with a machine gun on my way to watch Sammy the Ball. Yes, sir! Tony the Bomb! Tony the Bomb! Tony the fucking Bomb! I had a beef with the Bordeaux and ran to Philly where I met Salvi Testa. John Gotti kissed me on the forehead and said they don't make men like us anymore. I had streets with my last name on it in Malta and Sicily. Okay, Tony the bullshitter! Tony the bullshitter! Tony the fucking bullshitter! I hung around John Gotti, Tony Pep, Joey Bang Bang from the Bronx, the Varios, the Testers. I was hog-tied and thrown off a bridge, only to be saved by a clever. I hung out with a guy named Captain Chaos. Sonny Francis used to bounce me off his lap and feed me bacon. Yeah! Tony the storyteller! Tony the storyteller! Tony the fucking storyteller! The FBI used to watch me from the van while I panhandled from my refrigerator box like a filthy ball. I spent 20 years with Peter Pasta and Sonny Francesi and Michael for 2 years. People watched my Maltese cross 3 times in Malta, all the way in Malta. Sure, they ain't dead. Tony is scumbag. Tony is scumbag. Tony, you fucking scumbag. You can't be something you're not. Fake mobster, cop, collar, king, doctor, king, top, feet, cheap, black, but cold dancer. Shaka, shaka, boo, boo, boo. You're squatting in that abandoned camp, betrayed in your sense of their heart.